Hello, world. Hopefully, you're having a blessed morning. And continue if you are having a blessed day. If not, turn it around and make it a blessing. To each and every one of you, and to myself, I am truly blessed. Being able to sit and speak with you is a blessing. Being able to sit and speak, still being able to see, to walk, to talk, to be able to feel every sense that God bestows upon us. I want to list this video as Don't Worry About a Thing. I was listening to Bob Marley yesterday and how free-spirited he was. And he had worries. He had many worries, worried about his children, his family. But he found joy, no matter what it was that was trying to harm him, no matter what it was or who it was that was trying to take his word and stop him from speaking it. What he was doing was trying to help others. What he was doing, which was a struggle for the people, which is a struggle for everybody in every form, way of life, and for every person on this world. I looked up some phrases and thoughts about don't worry about a thing. And one description is a reassurance that someone is saying no need to be anxious or having cause or need or worry about anything. Others say it's reassurance, dismissing minor issues, taking care of things. And the saying is not to be taken literally. Well, I think the saying is to be taken literally. I think Bob Marley says it best. And how he says it means so much. Take a few seconds to listen to his song about the three little birds. And the chorus is don't worry about a thing. Verse 1, as it repeats through the song, but each time he says it, it means something a little bit different. But it's all positive in nature, is the reason why I'm bringing this up, for positivity. He says, rise up this morning, which is verse 1, smiled with the rising sun. Three little birds upon my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies sure and true, saying, this is a message for you. That right there brings to me that there's no need to worry about the things that are going on in the world. The thing is to be happy. The thing is to understand that things are going to happen in your life. The thing is to make sure that your heart is pure and true. If you don't think that would make this world a better place, then I don't know what world you live on. We all get overwhelmed at times. I don't care who you are. Rich, in between, or poor. When I was on the island of St. Lucia last year, I met some amazing people. Amazing people. The only thing different from them was skin color. Which shouldn't matter to anybody. We should never think we're better than anybody. What I saw in these people was happiness, joy, And really, you couldn't see their worry, because I think they live by Bob Marley's song. I think they live by his words. Don't worry about a thing. Because when you wake up in the morning, you hear the birds singing. You hear the birds chirping. You hear different sounds. You hear the ocean. You hear the singing, the melodies of all different animals. How much more does God love us? He takes care of the birds in the sky. He takes care of the fishes in the sea. I don't know why I always strive to make more money. I don't know why I always strived to be more. In different ways. It's okay to strive for more. It's okay to make more money. But again, like I said, what are you doing with that money besides being selfish? Thinking about yourself only and nobody else. Thinking about your happiness and nobody else. Again, I have said in one of my videos that you must be happy first before you can help anybody else be happy. It's true. True statement. But why do we worry so much? Why do we make ourselves sick inside with worry? I just love his verses. I just love how he says to us to rise up in the morning and then smile with the rising sun, hearing the birds upon his doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Man, I get goosebumps thinking about that, because, and what a message. I mean, just what a message. Just read about Bob Marley and the struggles that he was going through. For him to sing that to his son, his young son, and his young daughter is just amazing, with things he knew that people were trying to kill him, but he was still trying to tell us not to worry. For me, great man, great father, had the right idea of living the way we should all be living. Why do we take anything for granted? Why do we take life for granted? Why do we worry about the next dollar bill? Tell you why. Because we live of the world. We understand we have to live in the world. We're always chasing that dollar bill. People naturally that have good hearts. Some of them are cold now because of things that have happened in their life. Some live this way of not worrying, but now worry because certain things happened to them in their life. Certain things were taken away from them. How do you hurt a man? In his pocket. Because a man is always striving, or a single mom is always striving, and she doesn't have to be single either. She could be married, but they just can't seem to make it. They just can't seem to get things figured out. The reason is because we lose sight of the most important thing in life is each other, is our family, our precious friends. Again, if we have any, Because most people only hang around with you when you have something to offer them. Once you have nothing to offer them, they're gone. They leave. They no longer need you. They no longer contact you and say to you, hey, bud. Hey, man. Love you, bro. Love you, sis. Now they don't need you anymore. You're no good to them. Even if you've helped them through the toughest times of their life, they no longer need you because you can't help them. It's not the way to be. It's not the way that I choose to be. I hold no animosities to any for it or with anybody. I still pray for them. I will always pray for them. Worrying is something we should never dwell on. It's going to happen. We're going to worry about certain things. We're going to worry about certain situations. We're going to worry about our children when they don't call. We're going to worry about them when they're speeding in their vehicles. We're going to worry about them because they haven't shown up. We're going to worry about them just because we're their parents and we love them, we cherish them, we want the best for them. When they start going awry, when they start going to the left or to the right, or start going backwards. As the Bible says, the prodigal son. If you have trained him right, if you have trained him in the ways of the Lord, he will find his way back home. He will find his way back to his roots. He will find his way back to the ones who love him the most. They want to experience life, but you try to tell them that if you're not prepared for life, it's going to eat you up and then spit you out. I've always said that to my children. I will always say that to my children as long as I'm still here, and when I'm gone, I'll be whispering in their ear to make sure they understand the wants and desires of their hearts, whether they be good for them or bad for them. We all have experienced things. We've all chased certain things in our lives because of the worry. Or we're just people who want the best for our families or for ourselves. But then, once we see that those things that we have been chasing are not achievable, we stop worrying. Oh my God, what do I do? Oh my God, how do I take care of this? How do I pay for this vehicle that I purchased but really can't afford? Be careful what you ask for. Think about the what ifs. Don't worry about them. Well, worrying is just going to make you sick. God also says, if you're going to worry, don't pray. If you're going to pray, don't worry. I try to live by that, but I do still worry. I try not to, but my eyes were opened when I actually sat and looked and studied it and analyzed it. Verse 1 of his song. It's just amazing how if we could live like that, like Bob Marley lived, to be taken at a young age. Kids growing up without their father. But look at where his kids are today. They're successful children. This is successful people of the world. Do I know them? Do I know how they live? I don't know. I only know what I read. Would I like to meet them one day? To speak to them about their father? Yes. Because I want to live my life like that. Now, a lot of times it's very difficult for us here in this country because I've only really lived in this country most of my life. Been other places, seen other places, see how some third world countries live. I said in St. Lucia, the third world country, whether people want to believe it or not. Beautiful, beautiful place. But you know what makes the place? The people. If you're going to go there just for the beaches, don't bother. Don't bother. There's other beautiful beaches where you don't have to spend so much money to get to that island. But if you want to go to a place of realness, of people who have nothing, and they sing every morning when they wake up. They sing of joy. They sing of harmony. They sing of peace. They sing of contentment. These people in the rainforest, even in different areas, in the higher elevations of the island, when I tell you live with nothing, they have shacks that they live in, but they go not without anything because they take care of each other. They have food growing. They have cattle roaming. They have horses roaming, chickens roaming. If they need food, it's right there for them. Now, should their government be taking care of them, building better roads, doing certain things for them because they're all taxpayers? Even in a third world country, taxes, taxes, taxes. Tearing the people's hearts out. That's just what governments do to you if you allow it. And we do. We go around our little lives. Oh, everything's okay. Everything's all right. We go to work every day. We come home from work all stressed out. We get home, we yell at our kids. We yell at our wife or husband. We can't live anymore. We can't even go exercise because we're so stressed out and there's still more work to do. So we take our computers home and we work on them. Man, I'm blessed to be away from that world. I am so blessed to wake up, come out of bed, stand on my own 2 feet, and like I said, walk and talk. And now I actually have time to think. I actually have time to allow me to work on me rather than trying to work on 100 other people. Always trying to please other people. Please you first. So that then you can please others. When you have worry, it kills you on the inside. When you have worry, it kills other people because you're not being you. You're not being the person that God wants you to be. You're not sharing. You're not giving. The only thing you give to is the organization. They don't care about you. They don't. They speak it. It's in their values. It's in their meetings. Useless meetings. They all get up there and they praise about this and they praise about that. And everyone smiles and claps and stands up. Yay, yay, yay. False prophets. Some really mean it. Some really try to live it. Their hands are tied. Their hands are tied by board of directors. Their hands are tied by the CEO of the organization. Just the one that I worked at, I worked for, which was different ones all through my life. Even when you have your own business, you're still working for somebody. You may think you're not, but you're working for people to make the money. So don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. There's nothing really big to worry about. They're really little. When you look at the world, they're really small things. When you get up in the morning, smile with the rising sun. Listen to the three little birds on your doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. I challenge you to do this. I challenge you to tell other people to do this. I challenge you to love you. I challenge you to love others. I challenge you to tell people you love them. I challenge you to tell your family you love them. I challenge you to tell people you haven't spoken to in many, many moons that you love them and you miss them. If you haven't talked to your mom for a few days, for a week, for 10 hours, call her, tell her you love her. Because let me tell you, a mother's love is like no other. A mother's love is pure and true. She could be one of your little birds that used to sing to you when you were a baby. If you can remember those times, cherish them. A lot of kids out there in the world don't have a mother or a father that sings songs to them. All they've known is evil. Show them love. People can and will change. Some takes a little bit longer. But remember, God made us all. He made us all. When you're worried about the next dollar bill, when you're worried about your cupboard starting to become bare, when you're worried about no milk for the babies, sing that song. Sing it. Live it. Bring joy to this dying and melting world. And I'm not talking about global warming either. When I say melting, I mean the people are melting. Their spirits are melting. They're losing who they are because of the falsities that we hear each and every day. There's time. There's still time. There's hope for each and every one of us to take our lives to a different level, to be joyous at a different level, to have faith and hope for mankind. I lost mine. I'm trying to rebuild it. Another reason why I'm doing these videos. This is not who I am, and my family knows that. This is not who I am. I don't like getting in front of cameras. I don't like getting in front of people. But God has given me strength. He has allowed me to smile again. He's allowed me to de-stress. He's given me the opportunity to share. And that's what I do each and every day. I'm not just doing it here on a video. I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for anything. What I'm looking for is love. What I'm looking for is honesty, integrity, happiness, joy, abundance of joy. I've got so much more joy now than I've had in many, many years. Joy is when I've seen my children being born. They come out all beat up, but then you see them grow. I missed the opportunity with my first 3 children. Now that they're grown, I don't want to miss anything in their lives anymore, because now they have children that, please cherish the moments you see with them. Cherish the moments when they look at you and they look up at you with those eyes of, I need you. When they look up at your eyes and they say, with their eyes, I love you, Daddy. I love you, Mommy. At that moment, pick them up. Hug them. Kiss them on the forehead, the cheek, and say, baby girl, baby boy, I love you with everything that I am. So don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Don't laugh at my voice. I feel really good, and I want you all to feel really good. I want you to uplift somebody today. You should want to lift somebody up today. Bring them some joy, some happiness, and tell them everything is going to be all right. Remember, each and every one of us has a worry. Each and every one of us has a test, a battle going on within us. So let them know that everything's going to be all right. Before I go, again, I want to tell my children, I love you with all I am. I love you with my whole being. I know this is just words, but I'm telling you, I love you. I haven't been able to show it because I've been too worried about work, too worried about other people, but no longer shall I worry about them, for they do not want anything good for you or me or anybody else. So love hard, love long. Have a stress-free day, have a worry-free day. I love y'all. Peace, always, not despair. Have a great day. Make it a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. And if it's raining, dance in the rain. Praise God for the rain because we need it too. All right, y'all.